South China Morning Post, 19 April 2024, U.S. intelligence claims Chinese warships have exclusive access to the port in Cambodia. China is bulking up its soldiers and stationing them in countries that are home to enslaved people as it gets ready for an all-out war against the Allied states. Following the announcement on Thursday by the U.S. think tank that 2 Chinese Navy ships had been stationed at a Cambodian naval post for more than 4 months, concerns have been raised concerning China's military presence at the site. 2 Chinese corvettes have been a consistent presence at the China-funded Ream naval facility in southern Cambodia since December 3, according to satellite image analysis conducted by the Asia Maritime Transparency Initiative, AMTI, at the Center for Strategic and International Studies, CSIS. The study was performed on December 3. According to AMTI, which cited data from accessible, clear satellite images, the 2 PLA Navy ships, the only 2 to visit the pier since it opened, were docked at the facility 93% of the time since they first arrived at the port, or 85 out of 91 days. According to the report, the pier was only empty for 2 short periods, January 15 to 18 and March 29 to 30. The new pier was finished last year to allow larger warships to dock in Ream's shallow seas. Still, satellite imagery revealed no other ships, including any Cambodian vessels, docking at the location, according to the AMTI assessment. While then Prime Leader Hun Sen had previously stated that all fleets would be welcome to tour the base's expanded facilities, at Ream, the earlier, smaller pier south of the base is still where Cambodian boats congregate. According to AMTI, 2 Japanese warships that called at a port in February were also diverted to Senekville Autonomous Port, located northwest of Ream. The report raised the question of whether that presence has now, in fact, been established. It stated that the Chinese Navy's extended and exclusive access to the pier follows years of worries over a rumored secret agreement between Beijing and Phnom Penh to grant a permanent Chinese military presence at Ream. Hun Sen had stated that such allegations were part of a campaign to slander Cambodia by foreigners and politicians, and Phnom Penh had refuted the claimed secret pact. A pier and dry dock were built at the southern end of the Ream naval facility in 2022 as part of the Chinese-financed renovation project, while newly constructed US and Australian buildings were removed. It was thought to be the first time a foreign navy had visited the new pier at the upgraded naval base when the 2 Chinese Navy ships, one of which has been identified as the Chinese Type 056A corvette Wanshan, sailed there in December to participate in a joint exercise with the Cambodian military. The report did not name the second ship. General T. Saya, the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Defense for Cambodia, said on Facebook in December that military and diplomatic representatives from China and Cambodia had visited a ship that was docked at Ream seaport to prepare for training with our Cambodian Navy captain and inspected the construction of the infrastructure. Washington has raised concerns about the role of the Chinese military and the transparency of the port's planned use. Assistant U.S. Secretary of State Daniel Crittenbrink raised these matters during his February visit to Phnom Penh. In the end, satellite images will demonstrate China's access to Ream within the upcoming months and years. According to the article, the 2 PLA Navy corvettes stationed at Ream since December will eventually depart. The connection between China's Navy and Ream will be shown by whether they are replaced with other Chinese ships, how long those ships stay, and whether other navies are afforded the same opportunities.